If you have not seen my Bringing Back to the Library videos, it is where I have a kind of big stack of either movies, CDs, kids books, regular books, whatever, and I give a little mini review and let you know what I'm bringing back, because here on the channel I do big reviews on some books, but I don't do a review on every single book I read. And then obviously I watch a lot of movies since I don't have television, and I don't really do a lot of movie reviews on here. If you guys would like me to, or like me to do longer reviews for some of the movies that I show you, just let me know and I'll definitely do that. I am a huge movie buff and a huge TV show buff. I think I might be doing a kind of like favorite TV show video soon, but I have about 5 things that are going back to the library, so I thought I would talk to you about them. The first thing going back is Dorothy Must Die by Daniel Page. I finished this book last night. It is going back. I gave this book a 3 to 4 stars out of 5. I did do a big review on this, so you should be able to see that video. It will be in my playlist of book reviews, so just go and check it out if you want to see what I thought about it. The next book going back, you can't really see because it has this little thing on the front, but you can kind of see it. Kind of. And it is Secrets of a Jewish Mother by Jill Zarin and her sister and her mother. I love the Housewives, the Real Housewives. I love them. The Real Housewife of New York is my favorite out of all of them. And if you have watched them at all, you know Jill Zarin. If not, she is one of the original Housewives of New York. I love them so much. And she wrote this book with her sister and her mother. I kind of perused through it. I didn't finish or read the entire thing, but I was really excited to read it. I will be owning it someday, so I will probably read it fully then, and if you want a review for it, I'll give it to you. It's kind of just like a little book about different subjects like health, matchmaking, how to be good to your husband, how to have good friends, how to kind of stuff like that, from her sister, and her mother. So I thought it was really cute. I especially loved in the beginning. She has a part about friendship, and she even talks about all of the cast members on the show, which love it because obviously I love Real Housewives. So this was a really cute book. If you like the Real Housewives, if you kind of want to read something like that, it would be good for you. But it's probably not something a majority of you would pick up, but I really liked it. And the last 3 things going back are movies. Like I said before, I am a huge movie buff. I will probably do kind of like a bookshelf tour of my movies. I have a lot of movies. I have a lot of Blu-rays and a lot of television shows. I told you, like, I am huge with movies and television shows. If you guys would like to see that sooner rather than later, just let me know, and I'll definitely film it very soon. So the 3 movies going back, the first one is called Stay. This one had Ewan McGregor, Naomi Watts, and Ryan Gosling as the 3 kind of major people. It was a very interesting movie. Not one of my favorites. I would probably give this a 3 out of 5 stars. It was interesting. It was kind of like a aha moment at the end. I read a lot during the movie because it didn't really catch my interest. I love all 3 of these actors and the actress that were the main people, but it wasn't fully there for me, and it was very confusing. And this is one of the movies that you have to sit down and kind of watch to kind of understand what's going on and kind of pick up on all the little things. It's not a really scary movie. It says you can't stay behind the living or between the living or the dead. And it says that it's a thriller. It's not really a thriller. It's kind of like a mystery thing, I guess you would call it, but it was a good movie. Not the best though. The next movie going back is Straight Outta Compton. This is the second time watching this for me. I love this movie. I love NWA. I love all of the people that are in here. I think they picked really good actors to play all of these people. They looked legitimately like it. Like Ice Cube, when they first start the movie and he has like his curls going and his hat, oh my god, totally looked like Ice Cube. And Eazy-E looked like Eazy-E. Dre looked like Dre. It was scary. But I do love this movie. It's not amazing movie. If you like rap, if you like NWA, if you want to know the story behind them, definitely watch the movie. If you don't like rap or NWA, you probably wouldn't want to watch this movie just because it's legitimately just about the group. But it is a good movie. I really enjoyed this movie. I gave this probably a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Like I said, it's not the most amazing movie that has ever been made, but it is a really good movie. And the last movie I have for you is probably becoming one of my favorites. I can't say I have a favorite movie of all time. I have like a list of favorites, and this is definitely on it. And it is called True Story. The two biggest people in it are Jonah Hill and James Franco, which I am not really a huge fan of either one of them. And this is a serious movie. I'm not a big fan of James Franco in anything. I don't think he's that great of an actor. Jonah Hill, I don't really see in a serious role, so it was kind of hard to see him in this, just because all I see him in is like Superbad. Wait, was he in Superbad? All I see him in are like funny things. So this was a really, really good movie. This is about a true story. I know it's called True Story, but it's about a true story. This guy, does it say his name? I don't know if his name is really Michael Finkel and Christian Longo. But there's a guy, and he is on trial for killing his 3 children and his wife. They found his 2 sons in the river, his wife balled up in a suitcase, and his daughter balled up in a suitcase. And he's on trial for them. And he says that when he was arrested, he says that his name is Michael Finkel, which is, the real Michael Finkel is a news writer for the New York Times, and it kind of goes to see him, and they decide to write a book together, and it's about his crimes and his trial and if he really did it or not and all this stuff. It's a really, really good movie. I picked it up because the back really got me. He learns that accused murderer Christian Longo has been claiming to be him. Hoping the story will save his career, Finkel begins interviewing Longo in prison, but soon the men find themselves in an eerie game of cat and mouse in the psychological drama. I am huge with psychological dramas. I think that they are phenomenal. I love like psychology and psychodramas, and I love them. So I had to pick this up and see what it was about, even though I'm not a huge fan of those 2 actors. But I was watching it, and it was kind of like the first like 10-15 minutes, and then all of a sudden it would just like hit me, and it was such a good movie. I was so in it. My fiance came home from lunch, and I had to pause the movie so that I could focus on her, because if not, I would have focused on this movie and not even known that she was there for lunch, because this was literally a phenomenal movie. It is 5 out of 5 stars. It really changed me in the eyes of Jonah Hill and James Franco, and it was such a good movie. Such a good movie. If you like psychological thrillers, if you like crime, if you like anything like that, watch this movie. Oh my God, such a good movie. So that is everything going back to the library right now. I do have a couple of things that will probably be going out pretty soon because we're about to finish them, but I thought I would show these to you